Good morning, folks. Welcome back. Today, I think we're going to be playing with trying to find a few more happy accidents. And we're going to be using the shrink wrap modifier and seeing what kind of weirdness we can create. All right. So I'm thinking maybe a non-human for this one, non-humanoid. And I still want to have the same sort of pseudo-organic language that we've been using, which means that these are a little too mechanical for me, as they are right now anyway. But let's take a look at what we can do. Let's see, find one that we think is kind of neat. Let's look at this. Sure, that'll work. I'm going to duplicate this out to the new area. And close it. And let's scale it up to that size. Doesn't matter, but. And I think, let's see, RZ45. Doesn't line up exactly, does it? It doesn't super matter, but I was hoping it would be mirrorable. Doesn't seem like it is. Okay, well, still fine. We're going to come in and edit the sucker. And we're going to select this. Oh, come on. B, Control L. There's our leg. Let's separate it off. And you know what? We're just going to delete the rest of this guy. Keep him away from us right now. Now this, Alt-G, object set origin to 3 cursor, sure. Okay, and I'm just gonna, even if it wasn't exactly mirrored before, let's mirror it. Make sure now. Hey, Chef. Hey, Patrick. Both you guys in early today. Good to see you. Okay, so we got this shape, and it's a neat looking shape, but let's see what we can do to it. Let's select it and add a wrap object from Blender Guppy. And let's give it 4. Let's see what this does. Okay. We can maybe play with it a bit more. Let's solo it so we can see what it looks like. Okay. If we make it more, make it a little bit better, but not much. But we can smooth it like 30 times. And we get that. That is starting to be kind of fun. Let's just see what happens if we change on surface, above surface. Sometimes these change it. Inside, outside. Outside's too plain, although it's kind of neat. Outside surface. Let's just do that one. Anyway, let's apply all. Anyway, this is what we've got. And I'm just going to delete the original too. And if we look at it, it's got a lot of polys. It's way bigger than we need it to be. But that's fine because we have quad remesh. We're going to take it down from 500,000 to 5,000. Let's see what it does. See if it'll work. And we can even mirror it. We might have to do it in steps. This might be a little too much. Sometimes it freaks out when you go this far down. But we'll see. Yeah, see? Freaked out. Well, let's undo that. Actually, before we quad remesh it, let's just do a regular remesh to 0.001. Cool. Apply that. That'll fix the weird geo we might have been having. And now let's try remeshing it quad count down to 20,000. See if this gives us something better. We're just trying to smooth it down a little bit. The whole point of this is to try to find shapes that we might not otherwise have thought about. We want to be surprised. Okay, that's starting to look better. Yeah, good deal. Get rid of the original. Let's take it down to 2,000 now. Much better. Could even take it down a little bit more. How big are those? Yeah, let's take it down to 1,000. It's going to take it really small. Cool. That looks good. And there's a form that we might not otherwise have made kind of for free. And kind of would make a good arm too, like an arm guard. You could put something up there. Could be fun to use for that too if we wanted to do a humanoid. I don't know. Now I'm like inspired. I was thinking of doing sort of a quad walker, but that's a cool shoulder piece. It's a very cool shoulder piece, although it's going to weird out with rigging. So maybe we'll just do a leg. We'll keep it as a leg for right now. So RZ 90, or yeah, 90. There we go. And take it to here. And actually undo. RZ 45. Take it to there. And here. And its center. Object set origin to 3D cursor. Just to see what it looks like. Oh. Control A, rotation scale. Now, give us something like that. It's a little close together when you see it like that. That's why I wanted to see it. Tab 7 G, and now that they're all symmetrical, we can kind of play with it more this way. Do we want it longer, wider? Let's go a little longer. It's like that. Like that. Okay. Something like that's going to be our legs then. Now let's save. New 24, 11, 13. Four-legged pathetic. All right. So what do we want to do about the body? I think the first thing we want to do is probably create some joints, and the easiest way to do this is probably just to edit this thing again. Let's come back in to there. Just gonna actually go straight to here. Screw it. Okay, Tab, Shift A, Mesh. Oh, it's edit. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Shift A or Tab. Shift A, Mesh. UV sphere. S.1. Scale it. 3D cursor. Scale it. What am I on? Oh, that's why. Okay. Let's turn off bisect before we do that. Now, mesh, UV sphere, S.1. Should be, oh, is it clipping or merging? It should be doing all four of, or I know what the problem is. Let's undo just X, X. tab. What's our size on it? But you haven't, no, it's set to right. Strange. Interesting. Why you being that way? Well, fine. Shift A, mesh, UV sphere. I'll figure that one out later. 0.1. There we go. RX 90, RZ 45. It's pretty close. Scale it in a little bit more. Cool. And join. Cool. And then separate back. Okay. So we just created some little joints there. Because we might want to make a longer leg section off of that, potentially. I can in fact do that right now. 1 dot. All right, let's take it to here. 3 or 2. Shift D. E. Doesn't have to be exact. That looks cool. P section. Good enough. A little bit of a leg action going on there. And maybe we should solidify it. I'm just trying things. Comment 2, fill, and fill. And you know what? Just for funsies, I have a few of those. And then 3, 2. So like that. O, scale. Okay. And let's go with normal. Yeah. S, Shift X. There we go. Alrighty. We have the leggy stuff. Cool. I want to try making a random starship. And it does not need to be that big a hole. Sections 3, maybe even 2. Yeah. It's going to have wings. It's going to have 3 large, 4 small. Those don't seem to do much. Let's see. Wing seed, hull seed. And we're gonna F9. Z scale bigger, X scale. No, not liking that one. Let's just get rid of it, do it again. Shift A, mesh, random starship. Let's go with, instead of just, let's go with a simple. Gives us a bit more options. 2, there we go. Wings, large, cool, small, wing count 10. Doesn't give any. Let's see, hull seed. Actually, that's kind of cool. But more for a 2-legged than a 4. Although, we can mirror it. Yeah, let's use this. Apply all, and then Alt-X and mirror it that way. Yes. Bring it in. GZ. Scale it in. 7. RZ90. And just kind of massage it, because we're just massaging all of this stuff right now. Up to that. Interesting. All right. Sharpen. Cool. We can live with that, I think, as an initial point. Particularly if we dupe it again or something, or create another one again. Random starship again, whole seed. Sure. That looks neat actually. We like it. Let's apply it all. Nice. Scale it way down. 7 RZ90. Maybe individual origins. Let's scale it so it's not quite so long. It's kind of a cool looking head though. Something like that. Fun. And maybe one more for the backside. Random starship. Cool. And F9. Front back. Back scale. X wider. Yeah. Or narrower. Z scale smaller as well. Cool. I can live with that. Till I'm not spending a lot of time, and that's fine. The process is to kind of trust in the process. RZ90, yes. GY, back to there. 1, GZ. And actually, let's just, yeah, 1. Let's rotate it. Yeah, not that way. Down like that. I don't know which end's the front. They kind of both could be cool heads, but I think this is going to be the front. I think we're going to call it that way. Okay. Now, just because this whole thing is going to mess with me, around the 3D cursor, global RZ90, or other direction, yes. Just so I have it lined up the way that I'm used to seeing it. Okay. So we could, now, if we wanted to make it more organic, we could even shrink wrap these parts too, which would smooth it down yet more. Might be interesting. Or we could subdivide it, although I think that one's already got some stuff going on. Let's apply it, all that stuff. Yeah. A, Q, S mark. There we go, that's better. So that makes it more soft if we want to go that route. And I think we've been staying fairly soft, so let's do that. And apply. Even if we have to do it again with this thing too. Tab A, Q, S mark, remove all the sharps. Bring that in. Add this one, A, remove all the sharps. Bring it in. So now we're looking at a more, a smoother looking vibe. Okay, and apply that as well. I'm going to actually, let's see, bring it all down a little more. I think bring these down a little more. Now that they're smoothed in, maybe scale them up just a titch, just so our legs kind of join in the sockets. Yep, that's working. Save. Okay. Next. And other such things. Do we want to keep it kind of straightforward? Let's just follow this 1, 9, back. Okay, so 1, excuse me, gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, Shift A, mash, cylinder. S.1. Then we're going to RX 90. There. S Shift Y to bring it in like that. 7, and then Shift D, and we'll just use the same piece initially here. But we are going to modify these things. Tab to Control R. That seems like enough. Okay, and then this one. S Shift Y. Scale it up. Give us something like that. Sure. Kind of the same on this guy here. Let's actually GZ to bring it up a little bit. No law that says they have to be the same. And then 2. Let's just solve this thing so we can get them all past that. GZ. Great. Just a little bit of a curve into it. Actually, kind of want to bring this one up too now. Yeah. All right. I mean, we're just trying shapes. So the whole point at this point is to not question ourselves. Just go with it. Now, I had an idea for these things. I really wonder. Okay. I want to duplicate this thing. New collection, OG, just in case I want to come back to it. Because I want to mess with it a bit. Tab. And I want to do kind of what we were doing before. A, Shift Q. Let's see. Slice. What happens if we slice it? What does that give us? Anything? No, because it's already kind of sliced. Okay. I want to come up with ways to make it, to divide this up into a different mesh. Partition mesh? Randomly partition mesh. Longest. Okay. Let's undo that. But let's look at this again. I haven't used this before. Panel size, maximum of 15. Number, max of 20. Oh, that's panel size, max of 500. No, that's too much. We're just playing with it though. Minimum of 50. Maximum of 200. Okay. Let's keep going. Split doesn't make a big difference. I really want longest path though. Square. No. Although getting maybe. Walk. I think walk is what we need. All right, let's just see. I'll try this on the basis of what we're doing. Okay. Now, where are all these objects? Are they all in here? Yeah, they are. Select hierarchy. Okay. I'm going to join them back and then do a control 2. Does it separate them all individually? Does. Now tab P by loose parts. Okay. So now we have each one, right? Actually, let's not do that yet. Come on, edit, undo history. We're back into there. Okay, so they're all one. Now, what happens if we Q, add a modifier of a smooth and increase them all like that? Do we get to anything neat? It's not working exactly what I want. I'm trying, but we'll see. And then we're going to add another modifier, solidify. But I want to put the solidify before the subdiv, really before everything. Oh, that was the smooth. What did I move? Don't want to move the smooth. I want to move the smooth after the subdiv, but the solidify before. I am just trying stuff here. Solidify. Can we go more? We can. Let's go like 0.05 with an offset of 0. So it's going both directions, in and out. Interesting. That's too much. 0.02. And if we turn back on OG, that's giving us a really different paneling option kind of vibe. I'm trying to figure out how to make more like muscle fibers, and this didn't work for that yet. But I think this might be a good way to get to something like that. Maybe I need 2 of these. Or, move it. After the subdivision, let's see what that does. No, that's the other way around we want to go. After the smooth, gets it sharp again. We don't want it sharp. We want it to touch is the problem. 1, no. So it keeps extending out like that. That's kind of neat. It's a neat shape to remember to do. This may not work for what I'm trying to do right now, but kind of want to try it. Okay, if we turn off the smooth, then everything is touching, right? Kinda. Solidify, move it back up before the subdiv. And smooth. Does that. Can we do another one afterward? Add another solidify? I don't know, it's still gonna miss the first one. I just want to duplicate it, fine. I don't know. This is me playing, guys. So hopefully you're not looking for, a smooth process in this. Interesting. Not even thickness. Okay. That is starting to give us something of what we're looking for. Offset here of 0.01. Still not there. I don't know we're going to do it for this, but I think it's a neat idea. I want to remember it. Like all this, and we may not use it today, but we're going to keep playing with it. Just going to delete it and bring OG back to our scene. But something I'm going to work on. I'm just trying to figure out some ways to make like muscle fibers or fake looking muscle fibers running up and down things. And that was kind of my first thought, but it doesn't seem to be really giving me what I want right now. This is still looking cool though. Okay, so let's take a look again. A, Shift Q, settings, turn off dynamic scale. Let's go back with our normal options, at least a little bit to start with. Utility, plate insets, plates 100, thickness of 0.002, 0.002, triangulate 20%, and we want to reverse seed to be higher or lower. Let's go lower. Less reversing. That's kind of neat. Yeah, that looks cool. And then we'll do that, and we get something kind of fun. Yeah, okay. Like all these things start to get similar after a while. You're like, oh, what's exactly that I'm working on? L, we want just sharp, right? Yep. I don't think we've quite found that next idea, but we're gonna keep playing. Most of these are external because we set it that way, and that's fine. Okay. Nice. Okay. P, section, tab, tab, A, tab, Shift Q, panels. And we're just going to jump the way we normally have been doing it. So we need a thickness of like 0.002, maybe even smaller. Radial, 0.001 to 0.002. Small panel sections in this one. This one is mostly external. Break it up a little bit that way. Okay. Sure. Save. Zibade. It seems about right. It's kind of a weird shape though. Let's see if we can't quad it a bit. Face is 1500. It's not many. I'll move this back over, give us more room. And 1500 with a mirror on X and remesh it. And just delete the originals. Yeah, that's better. For what we want anyway. Shift Q, utility, plate insets, plating seeds. Reverse to, let's go to 40, add more. Interesting that it has not been scaled. I was like, what? That's not correct. Okay, this has also not been scaled. And this has also not been scaled. So now it has. There we go. Plate insets, that should be better. Yeah, that's a little bit more what we wanted. It's also not mirrored. Which side do we like better? I think we like this side better. Okay, yeah, That's cool. And Control 1, and apply, and tab, L, L, L. Actually, I don't want all that, no. Not that last one. L, no, not that one. That's not an inset. That, no. It's tough to find sometimes. There they are. Those are the insets. Any more? That looks like one. Yep. That looks like one. That looks like one. That looks like one. Okay. Cool. And we still haven't set a front particular on this thing. It could totally go either way, but you know, that's okay. P section. Oh, and I didn't, let's just, well, I'm thinking here on this one. Didn't delete the original underneath it. Panels, panel seed. Yeah, that feels good. I think I'm going to cut our thickness to 0.001 as well, just to make it sharper like that. It's going to disappear a little more when we get into it, but yeah, it's all right. And then delete the source. Cool. Now, if we're going to make this thing the front, let's actually stretch this out a little bit. Solo it. 1. Scale it that way. Cool. Sure, and we can even rotate it down a little more like that. That'll definitely make it feel more, yeah, like a backside. And our geometry is all wonked out now, so let's fix it. 1100, 1500, let's see what that gives us. 1500 looks good. And we need to mirror it. Select everything, cool. Shift Q, utility, plate insets. And reverse you. We're just gonna go up to, we'll take this one higher actually. We'll go this one to like 50 to start with. We might even go higher though. Now 50 looks good. That actually looks really nice. Let's use it. And apply it, and tab, and select, 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 select. That's a good breakup, I think, for putting some sub paneling in here, make it feel kind of like it's got mechanical elements sticking out. Yeah. It feels pretty good to me. I don't see any other ones that I really want to grab. Although I guess we could grab this whole big one there too. Yeah. Yep. Alrighty. Nice. And P to separate. And I'm just going to go back to add-ons here now. Tab A, Shift Q, utility, panels, panel seed. And maybe this one I'm going to make a bit bigger. If we pull it out, then we can actually take this back to 0.02. Yeah. That's fun. Save. Alrighty. And then the necks, the heads, or the upper legs? That's the question. Let's just do this piece here because we're here. It's too big. It does not need to be 578. We're going to make it 300. Delete the original. Tab, Shift Q, utility, plate insets. Oh, is it also not scaled? Is also, let's see. Bring those in. Cool. And it's also not mirrored, is it? We like this side better though. For sure we do. Yeah, we do. Okay. And then control 1, apply our subdiv, tab, ale, no. No, is it that one? No, it's not that one. It's this one. Yeah. Let's just look at this piece. It can be hard to see sometimes. What we got? No, it is this one. Ale. There's something fun about saying L over and over again too. Ale. That looks good. We're not seeing the ends. That's fine. Separate those out. That's plating seed. Let's bring this back to 0.004. Actually, 1.002. Just bring it in. Yeah, and this isn't even serious hard surface modeling. Of course, sculpting is time consuming too. Everything's time consuming to do it the way you want to do it. Why that too? Did I use the wrong thing on it? Panels. Yes, I did. Well, that's fine. Panel seed. There we go. 0.005. 0.002. Yes. Using the wrong damn tool. Like, why isn't it working right? Because I'm not using the right thing. X, delete. There we go. Save. Say given that we've only been working on this thing for 40 minutes and I took a 20-minute or 10-minute break off to try something, I'm not feeling too bad about how long it's taken us. Quad remesh. 300 again? Sure. Delete the original cylinder. Mirror it. Select it all. Utility, plate insets. Yeah, here I screwed it all up. Thickness, 0.002, 0.002, 0.005. Now this one's, did I mirror it? I thought I already did. Did I already set the size on it? No, apply rotation scale. Thought I did, but whatever. Plate insets. Again, there we go. That's better. That looks cool. We're just gonna use it. Great, apply it. Tab, L. Is that all the inset ones? No, there's one. L. I don't think we see any of those ones back here at the back. So I guess that's it. Yep, that's it. Okay, P section. Panels. Panel seed. There we go. I do love the process. I like all this stuff, man. I like organic sculpting too. I just haven't done a lot on this project lately. That's cool. This bad boy here. Yeah, it's super mirrored. It's fine. Tab. It's going to be a little bit, I wouldn't mind if those were a little smaller. No, let's shrink it. Screw it. Quad remesh, 500. 400. Remesh it. Tab. That's good. Okay, and then Alt X doesn't really matter, but okay, right? Yep, all still lines up. I didn't do anything stupid. Shift Q. Utility plate insets. Come on. There we go. Nice. Okay. Control 1, apply. I'm just modeling off the process. I am totally concept arting this sucker. I do not have any reference. We're not making anything that already exists. Not into that. I don't actually do very much of that. I tend to just mostly like, I want to make something, and then something gets made. Let's see, are there any cut in? Yeah, there's a little bit one. There's one here, there. These legs don't have a lot of insets, which is fine. That's the only inset on the leg part. All right. Panel seed. Sure. Did we even see it, or is it covered up inside of something? No, it's there. Okay, so we got one tiny little box there. For that, we did all this. Whatever. Okay. Our spheres, I'm going to do the same thing to them. We want box spheres instead of, I think, right? So let's quad count remesh it. Takes it to Funky Town, sure. And it doesn't matter. Utility, plate and sets. It's not really doing much, but that's fine. It's not really a terribly important part of this feature either. Why these joints are not perfectly spherical, I don't know, because it looks cool to do this way. I'm also not worried about functionality terribly much on this one. Panels. Sure. Good deal. So we've left the head part to last. Kind of looks like a hippo. I don't know. All right. We're gonna remesh it again as well. I'll take it to 750. Just to, yeah, smooth out all those parts. Get rid of that weirdness. Is that the only? No, we got a couple extras. There we go. Okay, and we're going to mirror it. We're going to select it and mirror it. Okay. Plate insets. Plating seed. I don't even hate that just on its own. It's kind of cool. Let me punch the depth a bit just to give it more. Yeah. And I want to play the height seeds just a little bit. Yes. And control 1. Okay. And then apply. Now let's just look and see. Sure. It's got soulful eyes now. Didn't have to. I wasn't necessarily trying to make a monster though, so that's okay. It's kind of neat how you're like, oh, I did something randomly. Now these look like big sad eyes to me. So we're going to go with that. And L. It's just so it's easier to see. Okay. Is that good? Is that all we really want? I guess we could do the top bit up here too. Sure. All right. P section. Select all. Panels. Panel seed. I didn't give any of these triangulations. Let's do a little bit there. Okay. Sure. And there's our base form for this friend. Let's do the eyes now. How do we want to do it? Couple options. We could do the round circle thing, but these are so good as forms go. Why don't we just go to here, 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 inset it, and E to there? Sure. Oh, this guy does not have a material. Interesting. Okay. Now he does. Plus assign. What do we think? Yeah, there we go. Add that material. Now, do we do 2 panels or 1 panel? Let's do 2 panels, I guess. F plus assign special frosted glass. And then one more time. F assign frosted glass. And just make sure we can see our eyes through. Hey, Heresy. It's like sad dog eyes. I kind of love it. It is kind of fun. It's a weird material on that one. Oh, it's plastic wrap. That's why. I was like, what? Okay. So we have sad dog eyes. What are you gonna do? Okay. Let's start creating some cables. Let's use cable radar again and do our big cable with our connectors again this time. To like there. Maybe like that. Sure. That'll work. We're just trying to get a shape. I have to just remind myself that I'm not always trying to make something cool. I'm trying to experiment. We do like this flat double though. It's just a good. Okay, so grab it, that, tab, and C. Cool. Shift AC, add connectors, T, shrink them down. Looks good to me. Nice. Okay. That's a fun one. Just a fun way to work. Now let's do the same thing on the bottom. Even use the same connector, I suppose. Okay, so this, like that. Add connectors, scale them down. Cool. Nice. We may do it again, but go there for that. And the word of the day for today is definitely happy accidents. Whatever this is, I don't know what this is. His name's Rover, right? Like Mars rover. No. Create a cable. Let's do it maybe one more time using those, or 2 more times. Let's see how we feel with this. In a little bit. Let's see if we can do it twice in a little bit. Okay, sure. Those are neat. And from here to here, yeah, scale it down a bit. Q. And then from here to here. Are those not touching? Ooh, we need to fix that. Okay. That's interesting to see. Okay, well, here to here. Oh, if it's not touching, I'll just edit this thing. 3LE. Now it is. Weird, it was already, well, okay. I don't care. Good deal. Create a cable from here to here. Scale it. Good. Fluffy! That's right. If you played the Avatar Frontiers of Pandora video game, you can name your Ikron Floof, which I love, and we of course named our Ikron Floof. Mm-hmm. These cable things are when you start to really make it work for me. We gotta do 4 legs this time, because although actually, do we? Let's see. No, we don't. Well, yes, because it's not. This is not mirrored. It's like that's not. We're gonna have to do. These are the same across both axes, but the body is not. So we are gonna have to do our own. Okay. It will mirror on the x-axis, but not on the y-axis properly. So the front and back legs will be different, and that's fine. I want to give something from this piece to like where here. Yeah. No one's going to look at any of these cables anyway. They're all going to be subliminal. Which is to say, it is important to do it. It is not important to care too much about it. Of those, we might. If we're going to do one in truck, because those are all the same, we could. Might be a little different this time. Let's just do this one leg. Here, to here, here, to here. Yes. Fluffy! Kind of just decide. I really feel like there's almost no way to make too many of these things with this kind of a design. Like, just throw cables so you get tired of throwing cables. If there's a spot to put it, it'll probably look all right. We're just going to call it at that, though. And I'm going to take this thing and hide it so I can those cables, right? Yep. Join them together. Okay. Turn back on our leg. Okay, so this is going to mirror, or actually we could just grab, this still has its, doesn't it? Yes, it does. So this, link. Can we just link modifiers? No, because they're not joined. Okay. Shift S1, object, set origin to 3D cursor. Now we should be able to mirror, right? Yep, cool. Save. So we got those, the cables that are universal to the bad boy are now everywhere. We can take this and I just want to hide them. I want to hide this and hide that too. So we can figure out what we're doing. And hide that and hide this. Because there's just so many damn things floating around. Cables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C. Just select them this way. There. Yeah. Is that all of them? Honestly, we could probably just mirror it at the end. It would be fine. But mirror it that way. Turn our body back on. Cool. Yeah. I'm going to take these. Yes, here. And we're going to call them something from different cable. Leg cables, just so I don't select them again. And these are, oh, now I mirrored them all. Which are my leg cables? Did they go away? Did I lose them? No, these are the leg cables. Dumbass. Fine. Okay. Save. Where are we at? Doing good. Okay. Need some cables to this back section here too. Create here to there. Sure. Here to there. Scale it down a little bit. Cool. None of these guys use consistent gauging of cables. Nice. Okay. If it doesn't break the silhouette, there's not a super strong need to do it. But we might as well make some. Yep. Okay. I like cables to kind of curve over like that. Let's just do some down here too. Nice. Okay, so let's grab all those cables, join them together, mirror them. Or they already mirror? They're already mirrored because yep, good deal. Save. And just grab these. Okay, cool. Save. I'm liking this one. Kind of fun. What color do we want to make fluffy? Let's see. We're in one already that has yellow, white, medium gray. All right, yeah, let's just do these. I like these ones. Armor. Select them all, append them. Okay. I think medium gray for a base color sounds all right. The head means this and this. Link materials. Maybe this also to here. Materials. Cool. These suckers, the plating. Go to yellow. Yes, yes. This. Oh. This. 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 Link materials. Okay. Did I leave any out? Yes, I did. This one. Link materials. This one. Materials. These ball objects here, let's make them red. Let's see what that is. Dark earthy tones are always fun. I'm kind of going with more industrial colors because this world doesn't have a lot of earth. And that was my logic, but those are fun colors, I agree. I'm gonna make this the same color as this. Okay, and then these. Yeah, I was right. I was right before. Link materials. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what you've selected. Okay. These. Medium gray. Sure. Okay. Cables. Do we have a black? Yes, we do have black. Not a wrong answer for these things, I think. It's just kind of what you get into. This is a tried and true color palette for us as well. It looks like a little mouth too. How we can anthropomorphize everything. Like, yep. All right, let's see. These, remove unused slots. So we got the gray and the aluminum. I always forget which one is which on these. I think the aluminum is the outside. We can make that red, right? Yes. An easy spec, we'll make that black on the inside. That should have gotten all four, yeah, all the instances of that. It did. Cool. It's a weird rounded thing. let's maybe add a bit of, we haven't done a lot of this in the last couple, but let's do some kit bashing, kit op stuff. Where am I? Cutters, medium? Yes. On this thing. And we want our pipe access thing, sure. And we're gonna add the insert here. Whoa. Where did it go? I mean, that's interesting, but where did it go? Are my cutters, do I have a cutter thing turned off? No. Select all inserts. Where did it go? Have I done something to like auto and set it up without realizing it? Or modifiers? Where's our circular tank? My inserts are turned off. Yes, that would be why. Scale. I wasn't planning on having it go out this way, but I kind of like it. You know, sometimes cool things happen. Local. Make it even bigger. And just go down a little bit to not, or in a little bit rather. There we go. It's still cutting into that hole. Do we hate that? I don't know. Maybe we don't. Maybe we just let it do that. Can we edit this thing? I think we can. Coplanar. Yeah. That should do that. That should fix it. Just increase the cutter. Yep, that fixes it. Cool. And then mirror it. Fluffy has these weird little ports on his side. We like it. I'm just gonna actually apply everything right now. Convert to mesh. So I can get rid of this thing too. And those are all, no, we lost those again. Fine. Actually, A, join, and now I'm gonna mirror. Huh, did my mirror not work? Ooh, no. Object set origin or 3D cursor. Okay, there we go. So that worked. You still got, these look like little floppy dog ears now. Yeah, it's fun, but those ports are cool. I like that. And off to the side like that. That's like a weird mouth almost, right? Totally unintentional, but fun. L, yes. Plus assign. Let's give Fluffy a red mouth shape there. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. Now the speed thing, we don't have to rig this guy because rigging such a quadruped is a pain in my ass. So we're just not going to do it right now. So we can just jump straight into putting Fluffy into a scene. Fluffy's pretty fun. I'm glad you like them. And Control A, all transforms. Yeah, there we go. They're not even that big too, under 200K polys. That's good. We enjoy fluff. Okay. Now, I want to be under the sea. Mesh cylinder 7S3. Yes, that is a goodly amount. Okay. And yeah, we could mirror it, I suppose. Object set origin to 3 cursor. Mirror it. Okay. Cool. And yeah, 2. Add some edge loops there. And inset, 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 inset. Add some edge loops there. Utilities. Oh, and yeah, screw it. Let's mirror it this way too. There we go. Plate insets. Let's go back to 500. Punch them out more. Yes. And add a bit more of a margin. Something like that. Cool. Sure. Good there. I like it. Okay. And we've been doing the more curved sections of the sphere lately. Let's keep doing that, I suppose. So do that to it and apply it. Now we could actually do the same thing we were doing here, but to the frame, and that might be fun. I don't know if we're gonna ever need to do the back side like that, but let's do it. Okay, cool. P section. As below, so above, or whatever. Panels. We want to use vertex group on this time. We want to increase our thickness to 0.02, depth to 0.1, minimum of 0.2. No. Well, it's kind of neat actually, but I feel like, well, I don't hate, sure. Sure, not what I was gonna do, but kind of neat. So let's do it. Now let's apply the scale, because that was my problem. Let's do it again on this thing, tab. Shift Q, panels, panel seed, off. Thickness of 0.05, minimum of 0.05, maximum of 0.1. Walk's pretty intense. It's still, I'm gonna undo that. It's still too much. Just set this to my scale. Scale didn't get assigned. Rotation scale. It's like, what's going on? Like that was too much. It should be more like Even that's pretty much a lot. 0.005, 0.05. Thickness 0.01. Okay, that's better. Radial, square, radial, cut it 1. Yes. There we go. That's given us some good cut lines. Like subcut lines. It's kind of fun. Okay, and we did use vertex group. Yes, we did. Okay, so we can come to here, delete the inner one because we covered the whole thing. Yeah. Alrighty. F4. Append. Going to yesterday's, which was headless static material. And we had Borg panel. Yeah. Append it. Here, 1, Shift G, select the vertex group, change to face, invert the selections to get the cuts in between. I need to give it a base material as well. Plus, assign that. And that one is going to be Borg, panel soft. Append the basic materials from random flow and go with rflow soft UV. And select this whole thing, tab A, U, smart UV project, unwrap. And let's see what that gives us. Cool. Some lights in between and cracks. On the whole, mostly not. We can adjust the proportions and percentages as we did yesterday. Cool. And then this one could also just be rflow soft UV. That gives us an interesting looking mix of hard and soft shapes, which is what I was trying for. And now let's create just some simple I-beams, I think. Mesh. Is it Archimesh? No, it is. I always forget where it is. Why am I blind? Where is it? Extras. There we go. Extras beam builder. That's what we wanted. We want operator profile. There are none. I profile. An I-beam. Yes. Height of 0.5. That looks like a nice looking I-beam. Yeah, we'll do that and then we'll just adjust it. Cool. SY, S Shift Y, just to make it smaller. To like that. Cool. GZ up, so it is on top and over to here. And then over to there, and then just join them together again. Okay, now you see, is it rope? Can I just go? Yes. S, scale it all into like that. A, okay, Okay, and a few more close together. Some fun things like that. Okay. Our ropes. Ropes. There they all are. Okay. That's fun. It doesn't really mean much, but it's fun. I like it. Let's just extend this out a little longer. Okay. And ropes. Let's just join them all together. And we're going to make them our flow cloth. Let's see. Cool. And we're going to jump to our favorite, everyone knows, distressed hull. And tab. Let's just Control A, apply rotation scale. Yeah. And we can tab A, U, cube project. Doesn't really make much of a difference, but done. Save. Just some kind of like a makeshift bridge across. I don't know why we have ropes, but I just think it looks cool. They're not, okay, can we? Why are they not touching? That's upsetting. Edit the cable? Is it a cable? Yes, it is. Actually, ooh, I wonder. Let's see. This wouldn't be a rope so much anymore, but if we had this and then this, Shift AC, simulate cable, curve multiplier 3, fit to geometry below. Oh yeah, no, it didn't work. Expect all spines to be Bezier. Can we convert to Bezier? Object, convert, curve, object. Let's see. How do you convert a curve to Bez? I forget. There's a way to do it. Let's see. Curve. Ay, 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 ay. Tab A, curve, set spline type, Bezier. Now they are all Bezier. Okay, let's see if that does it. This, simulate cable, fit to below, curve point modifier 3. If they hang, that'd be just as cool, frankly. I don't really super care. Nah, no, it's kind of weird. Undo. Okay, so we're just going to fake it. When all else fails, fake the shit out of this thing. Just a curve so we can scale it. And grab that. 1. Okay. That seems better. It seems like it's closer. Then we just take this thing. And, oh, tab L, and just drag it over to here. And L, and drag it over to there. I don't know. Right now I'm just kind of making an environment. It's just sort of a ruined environment inside my Dyson sphere. So before we made this cute little walker dude, let's just bring him up so he's standing on top of his platform too. So he's gingerly making his way across this pathway. Yeah, that fixed the curves. I don't know why they created too much offset. I probably hit something by accident, but we just get rid of it. No worries. Okay. Cool. do? We want to make something so it goes beyond there. That's fluffy, yes. Just talking about fluffy, we can dig it. Plane, yeah. RX90 scale. I actually think we're ever going to need to see the backside, so let's just RZ180. There we go. Or which way am I writing? Which way is right? Face orientation, other way. Cool. Take that to like there. And to like there. And up. Okay. Yeah, our decision is going to be we're only shooting upwards like this. We're not going to look down too far more than that. That should be fine. Okay. Control A, rotation scale. Turn off face orientation. Edit this thing. 2. Yeah, those are close enough to squares that we're going to be all right with that. Control bevel. Great. Sure. Yeah, it's fine. They're not exactly squares, but I'm not going to stress. Just like that. Inverse the selection. Shift Q. Utility. Plate insets. Subdivision of 4. Yeah, let's go 6. Yeah. Minimum of 1. Maximum of 3. Yes. Increase the depth. Like that. Fun. Funky wall 101. Yes. And then here. Sure. E. Way back. We're just not going to really mess with it too much. That's going to be our tunnel coming into the space. Sharpen the whole thing. Cool. And Control 1. Or no. Undo that. Tab. A. M. Distance. Let's just make sure it's all in piece. Cool. It is. Control 1. Oh, did I sharpen it? Q. S mark. Now it gets weird. Control 2 maybe. We wanted to give it a double subdiv. Yeah, I think we do. Okay. And apply it. Tab. Sure. Everything selected. Shift Q. Panels. Panel seed. And you're going to take it a second because this is not small, but I think it'll look cool. Cool. Yep. Good deal. I'm just going to delete the original now. Give us that as our wall. And then here, 1. Shift G, vertex group, 3, invert, selector center. Okay, does not have a base yet. As a base, and then we're going to assign this. Also to Borg, and this also to our flow soft UV. Cool. It's simple, but it works. And here, select these, those. No. no, those Borg assign. There's some bigger lights there. I want to do the same on the other side over here to this one. Come on. There you go. Cool. Board panel soft assign tab. And I'm just going to go tab A, U, Smart UV project. Unwrap it all. It's going to make it smaller, I think. Let's see. Yep. Good deal. And then these I want to select. Cool. Yeah. Okay, good deal. And plus assign, gonna give it yellow, I think. Yep. Cool. Alrighty, that's looking nice. I think this has given us sort of the base environment that we need. We want to get rid of that back wall though. Um, 3 Alt Z B X faces. It's ugly, but I don't care. It's gonna be fine. I just didn't want it to go. Yeah. Once we make it dark, that's fine. I just want our light to stop there and not curve back around to the floor. Okay, save. Let's find our start. Let's set our start cameras and such. We're gonna get rid of this floor because I hate it. Okay, there's Floof. Fluffy, where you at, dude? Something like that. Seems like a good starting point. Set our camera to the Alexa 65. Our lens to our anamorphic. Our exposure to 7. Our resolution to Panavision widescreen. Go a little bit more this way, or yeah, there we go. Like that, even up a little bit. Okay, like that, save. We want to add a sun in our light. Set it to a temperature of 10,000 Kelvin. Up, and we're gonna angle it this way. And we can't go much this way because I think the cliff is gonna block us, but let's do that. And set our world to black to see right now. Yeah, he's still getting light from there. Cool. And go a little bit more and a little bit more. Or a little bit back. Let's go a little bit back, actually. Show that. Yes, yeah, we'll definitely do that. Okay. And add a fudge. Godray fog. Fog it up. Really don't need to go probably all the way to the wall, but we might as well. And we'll take it all the way up too. Because why not? Density of 0.25. Color of sickly green. Let's see. Oh yeah. There goes Fluff crossing our thing. We could just even give this bridge a little bit more love. Okay, and then let's just solo it. 7-9. C3, right? Okay, yep, just those bottom pieces. Tab, Shift Q, cables, 25. Okay, and limited takes it across like that. Yeah, that's cool. Yep, I like that. And these we will make black. Yeah, sure. Don't even super see too much of them, but they're just fun to have a little bit of that in there. Let's bring our light up just a tiny bit. 7's just a little dark. 6, oh yeah, 6 reads better. And there's our center light. Did it go away? I had a center light going down that thing. What happened to it? Did I delete all of that? Oh, you bastard. Okay. Save. You cock. Okay. 2. Well, what's the best way to fix it? This way. Control E, bridge edge loops. There we go. Accidents happen. Bridge edge loops. Good deal. Maybe instead, let's let us go up a little bit even. Normals, up, sure. Assign. Like we had light. Aziz. There we go. That's better. Sun, fog. Yeah. That's probably too much light. Let's take it to like 2. Maybe even 1. Yeah, 1's good. Okay, save. And just to add a little bit more depth, we're going to, you guys know me, right? I'm like, I'm done. Oh, no, I'm not done. I'm done. No, I'm not done. Let's bring in some Akai's antennas, though. Ooh, that's a fun one. I like that one. And let's mirror it this way and mirror it that way. And give it a material of say distressed hull with chevrons. Oh yeah, that's cooler. Just having this there really helps us, and those there are nice too. Cool. Focus on Fluffy. And I think we're in good shape, my friends. I think we're going to call this one. So we built Fluffy today. Beyond all the sort of bullshit afterward with the environment, the focus on this one was sort of exploring our happy accents with shapes. So we found a more mechanical leg and we shrink wrapped it and then smoothed it down, just basically use it as a base form to give us a starting point to come through in here, do this. And I really think I like it a lot as a way to create something maybe you wouldn't otherwise do. This is certainly my language, but I don't know that I would have ever made that form otherwise. Happy accidents are your friend. And then the body were just spaceships that we adjusted, and then the cables and all the rest of that stuff. But anyway, I think it turned out nicely. I am pleased with how fluffy looks. And thanks for hanging out with me today. I will be back again tomorrow. We'll do some more stuff. I've got some other ideas I want to try for maybe a humanoid guy kind of doing the same sort of thing, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, have a great rest of your day, everybody, and we'll see you again soon. All right, bye.